Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well today. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade. I post videos over here 3 times a week. I've got a vlogging channel and I upload daily on TikTok too. So in today's video, I'm going to be finally testing the Roxi X Revolution latest collaboration. I think this was released 9 months ago now. Like, it's been out for such a long time and I just haven't got my hands on it. I wanted it straight away when it came out, but it was just a little bit pricey and I just couldn't afford it. So I finally got my hands on it now and we're going to be doing an honest review, first impressions, and just testing all of it out. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me, leave me a lovely little comment to read later on, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because it really does help me out. Without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to show you what it all looks like first, then we're going to dive into each individual product. So firstly, I've got both the sets here. These are so cute, so aesthetically pleasing, and look really nice. So you've got the blush set, which has got 2 different shades in it. I love this packaging. It is so classy and just so... It was brought out in the spring, so it had like spring floral vibes, and I really love it. Love the vibe of it. And then this is the highlight set, so you get 2 different highlights in here. More of a goldy warm tone, then more of like a champagne-y kind of cooler tone shade. But yeah, again, very similar packaging. It really matches and goes really well together, but there are little differences for each product, which I like. Then we've got the palette, which, oh, how beautiful is that? Like, I think it's so gorgeous. I'm still kicking myself for not buying this collection until now. Like, yeah, still not happy about that. But I'm happy to be finally getting it and finally be able to actually test it out. So we're going to start off with the blush set first. So let's open this up. So the packaging says it's got 2 blushes, which is Sakura and Orange Blossom. So it's like a more of a pinky toned and peachy toned, then like an orange toned one, which is kind of cool. I more go for like peachy, lighter blushes, and these both look like shades that I would go for. So go in with more of the pinky one first, and we'll do a little bit of a swatch of it. The packaging on this, let's try to get it to focus, there you go, is so detailed and really cute. So this one is, which one's it called? Oh, I dropped the packaging. This one is the Sakura shade. Or Sakura, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Okay, this one's a little bit more pinky than I thought it was going to be, but it looks like really pigmented. Let's start to blend it out a bit. Oh wow, that is a really pretty shade. It is very pigmented. It is extreme. Like, do you see how much tiny amount of products we put in, and it's really pigmented? Do you know what, this might be my shade. This might be the one we go for because it's really gorgeous. We're going to try the other one though. Okay, so this is the orange one. I've used the same amount of the orange one to see how pigmented they are compared to each other. It looks a little bit more red than orange now. Oh wow, that's a very corally shade. That's really nice. Okay, that's what that one looks like, blended out. I do really like it, but I don't think it's as pigmented as the other one. Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near as pigmented as this pink when I use the same amount of them. It does go far away and it's really nice, but it's a little bit more sheer than the pink one. It's so hard to decide which one to use. I'm going to go with the pink. We're going to use the pink. I was like half tempted to do like an ombre, like try to do both, but we're just going to keep it simple and go with the pink one. So what I think I'm going to do to apply this, I think I'm going to apply a little bit on the back of my hand, tap in with a brush, and then like gently blend it out. I'm just going to apply it over where we applied that pink on my hand already. I don't want to get too much up at once on my brush because I don't want it to like really intense on my face. But I've got a little bit on there. It looks very intense, but I'm going to try apply it and then blend it out. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. That really does go. I like that a lot. Okay, so I don't want to put too much on at once. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose, get rid of that excess, and then if there's any excess on the brush, I can just apply it on this side for now, so I can go in and blend this side. But it's really nice. That's blending out so beautifully as well. Look at how well that's blending. Oh, I really like this. I like it as well because it's been like quite a nice buildable kind of like texture, and the shade of it, just the way it is, it's quite a buildable one. So I could have it like really sheer, or just have it like this, or have it really intense. It is really nice like that. The pigmentation in it is just really good. I do think this one is more my colour than the other one, but I do like the other one. I'm not really like a more of a red kind of girl, but it is like a peachy, orangey, reddy, really pretty kind of tone. It does feel quite florally and quite spring vibes as well, both of them. Okay, this is really nice. I'm going to keep blending it because this is blending gorgeously. Only thing I'm not a fan of is like my under eye there, but that's just my face. That's just my fault. It's not really the makeup's fault at all. I didn't really get affected by the blush. Just going to do a little bit more for the very front of my cheek there. I'm just trying to make them match the best that I can. Really lift it up. Okay, this is how it's looking and I really like it. I actually love that blush. I think that's gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Love that. Now I've got a really pink hand, so I'm just going to wipe some of this off. Do you know, I'm just going to use this little towel thing. I bought some new towels from Primark, but I'm not a massive fan of them. So I've just been using them whenever I need to get like, makeup off my hand or off my face or anything. Did quite a good job though. It's kind of just gone straight away. Now we're going to go with the highlights, which I'm really, really excited to try. I'm not usually a massive fan of liquid highlights. Like, they're not really my thing. If I'm honest, this blush is a little bit intense for me. Like, I don't normally go this hard with blush. But I love the colour and I love the way it's kind of helped to sculpt, like, gorgeous. But as I said, I don't really go in with liquid highlights that much. I think there's only one that I actually like out there, and that's a She Glam one, and it is, actually I got it here. It's a She Glam Vanilla Frost Bloom collection, but this is what it looks like and it's really nice and it blends out beautifully. The reason I don't like them is because I've just, apart from this one, I haven't found any liquid highlights that actually blend out really nicely. They don't take any makeup off underneath, don't make it patchy, they're not really intense, they're not like too dull. Like, I've just not found one that I like a lot apart from that one. So I'm gonna try some of these. So in here you get two again. You've got Sunlight and Moonlight. So the more warm toned one is called Sunlight and the other one is Moonlight. Let's open this up and get into it. So this is what they look like when we open it up. Very similar to the others. So we're gonna go in, which one's which? This is the Sunlight one. I'm gonna do a swatch of this one first. I think Moonlight's gonna be more my vibe, but I wanna try them both out. Oh, that looks so beautiful. It's hard to show you because it's so small. I don't want to put too much on because they are very, very pigmented. And now I'm gonna just start to blend some of this out into my hand. Oh wow, that feels, do you know what, that's not how I was expecting it to feel at all. I don't know how you're gonna be seeing it on camera. It's just over here. It is very, very shiny, but it's very, very pretty. It's a lot lighter in shade than I expected it to be. It blends out like a dream on my hand. I don't know the black on the face, but on my hand it blends out like a dream. But it felt very, very liquidy, almost oily, but it wasn't oily because it's not oily. It doesn't feel oily, but it's just kind of that kind of texture. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. We'll see. It does look really, really pretty. I'm just not sure how it'll go with my makeup. How we're going to blend it in either. I think I'm going to use my finger. I think that, or a brush, but I think finger might be better to blend it in with. I'm going to try the other one. It's hard to show in the back of my hand, but this is the other one, which is the Moonlight. I think this is going to be the one that I like the most, like the shade. Yeah, I think that's going to be more a bit of me, that one. I think that one's more pigmented as well. I do think that one's a bit more pigmented than the other. But yeah, that one is definitely the one that I want to try. So that's what we're going to go in with. I'm going to, I think I'm going to apply it with my finger. Like, put it straight on with my finger and then start to blend it out. I think that might be the best way to do this. Does the little palette have a mirroring? So I've not actually opened the palette yet. Let's have a look. So if it does, then we can use that. Yes! Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Okay, I will show you this soon, but that is gorgeous. So, I'm going to get a little bit up here. I'm going to start to top it in with my fingers. No. No. I don't like that at all. Okay. I'm going to try maybe the brush instead. I just don't like that. That doesn't really work for me. It's just kind of dried instantly. This is why I say I do not like liquid highlights that much. I'm going to try the brush because it does look really pretty. It's a nice like shade and everything, but it's just not blending in nicely at all. So I'm going to try with this brush instead. It's just one of these small Beauty Bay ones. It's a really pretty brush though. It's a brand new one, so I thought it'd be quite good because it's a new, clean, never been used. That's very intense, so if I flip the brush over then start to blend it out. I think I used too much product, to be fair. Just get some of the excess off on my nose, down there. Okay, that is better. Should I use a beauty blender on top of that to help blend the edges, maybe? Okay, that is better, and it is really pretty. I think with this product, it will take practice, and it'll be one of those that I'll have to like practice and use a few times and be happy with it. Yeah, I think it's going to take a bit of practice is that one, but I do like it. That is really nice. The ease of application, not really, but I've never been that kind of person. I've never been a massive fan of liquid highlights. I just don't know what it is. It doesn't seem to be taking a lot of product off underneath. It is taking some off, but not loads. But again, it might just be my way of applying it because it's a beautiful product. But if you can see, it's got a bit of pink on the brush from the blush. But now we're kind of getting a hang of it. I do really like it. It is stunning. I love the shade. I love the colour of it and everything. I love the actual shimmer and how gorgeous it looks. That's really nice. It's just getting it to perform firstly that's the problem. So yeah, I do like that. I think we'll have to practice a little bit with applying it, but I do really like it. So now moving on to the palette. I can't get over that blush. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful. So now for the palette, this is what it looks like. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Got a little Roxi down the spine, and if you open it up, it's a £9 palette, and this is what it looks like. Mirror, absolutely stunning. This packaging is gorgeous. It's so floral, really, really spring vibes. We've got little imprints on the matte shade with a little R for Roxi. It's got a few shimmers, a few mattes. I like the ratio. It's got 4 shimmers, 5 mattes, and I think that really does work. Some really gorgeous shades in here. I love this raspberry shade, that's really nice. What I think I want to do is I want to go in with the shade Blossom, I think, so that's really, really pretty. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I'm just going to hop off camera, prime my eyes, and then we'll be back. My eyes are primed and we are now ready to go. So I'm using the Brush by Beauty Bay. What is it? This is the BB204 Brush by Beauty Bay. It's a nice, soft, fluffy one. Tapping into that Blossom shade. Oh, wow. That's really, really crumbly, which means it's going to be very, very pigmented, I'm hoping. Let's have a look. I love this little heart-shaped mirror. It's so cute. I'm just going to start to apply it here. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. Like, beautiful. I love this. Okay, I'm just going to be really gently running that through my crease. Circular actions. Yeah, absolutely love that. That... It's got really, really good pigmentation, but it's also really, really blendable. I was hesitant to go for that shade at first because I thought it's quite nice, but I'm not sure how blendable it'll be compared to the other pink. But I'm so glad I went for this. Like, it is so pretty. It's really, really delicate, but it's got a really nice tone to it. Just going to build it up and put a little bit more on each eye so it's a little bit bolder, a little bit stronger, more out there. I love it. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Raspberry, which is like a bit of a deeper one. So we've just used this one. Now we're going with this one. It's a bit of a deeper pink. Got a bit of a purple tint to it, but it's quite a, what do you call it? Like cerise, burgundy kind of tone. I really like it. I'm just circling that on my outer corner there. Yeah, that's really nice. Same with this side. I'm just trying to get a nice bit of depth with that colour. I'm not tapping into it too hard. I'm not going too heavy with the colour. Just because then I'd rather apply little bits and blend it out than go really, really heavy and then not be able to blend it. I'll take forever to blend it. But the colour combination there is stunning. Like, they go so nicely together. The only thing I feel like it is missing, which I don't think it is missing because it's so blendable, you don't really need it. But if there was one thing that I could add to it, I'd have like a really pastel pink as like a transition shade. But they do have this Dusty Rose. It might just be a little bit too nude as a transition. And it does have this vanilla shade, which is a little bit beigey rather than, you know, a white. But I do think, you know, that this palette is just absolutely stunning. I do try to look for things to improve in every product just because I feel like it seems more honest and more real if you're not just saying, oh, I love everything all the time. But I do love it. It is really, really nice. That's gorgeous. Look at that. We've literally done that in, what, like 3 minutes? 2 minutes 57 seconds it says on here that I've been recording this clip for. So that is pretty cool. I love this colour. I love this palette. It's so gorgeous. Going in a little bit more on this side with the dark one. I'm just going to try to blend it out on the edge there. I feel like it just needs a little bit more blending. Let's try use that vanilla shade to blend and see if it helps. Oh. Oh. Okay, do you know what? That works so much better than I was expecting it to. That is really nice. Yeah, that's done a really good job. I'm going to go back in with this side to go up a little bit more, make them match the best that I can. And then I'm going in with that light pink again. Try to get that blend between the two nice. This is currently how it's looking. I want to try some shimmers now. So we're going to go in. I think I want to try this purpley one because it looks really pretty. It looks like quite a pressed one. Looks like it's going to be stunning, like quite foily. Yeah, look at that. I love it. So I'm just going to apply some of this across my lid. Oh, that's really pretty. I really like it. I know I was going to use it across the entire lid because it's so pretty. I really, really like that colour. It'd be a lot more intense if I did have like a cut crease or anything like that down, or just like on a white base. It'd be a lot more intense, but I don't really want it to be. I just want it to kind of like blend in with the rest of the look. Oh, that is so pretty. I love those shades. It really gives me like a nice florally spring kind of like vibe. Now what I want to try is I want to go in with the shade Glow, which is a white, and we're going to use this for my inner corner. That's really nice. That's so pretty. Yeah, that is such a pretty shade for inner corner. I really like that. Originally I was going to use this as my actual like eye shimmer, but then I just fell in love with that purple, so I thought I'd just use it as an inner corner. I don't feel like I could have gone better. I think that's really, really gorgeous. That's really, really nice. So this is now the final look. This is how it's looking. I love the collection. My favourite thing had to be the blush. It's so beautiful. I do really like the highlight. Again, like I said before, you need to practice applying it and blending it out and get the best way and best kind of method to blend it. But I absolutely love it so far. The eyeshadow palette is just absolute 10 out of 10. From presentation to packing to the actual palette itself, the pigmentation, the colours, the colour story, the fact that it's got a little mirror, everything. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Like, I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and you can create so many different nice looks with this. You can create a nice nude, pinks, purples, like there's so many things you can do with that. So that is it. That is my full review finally on the Roxi collection with Revolution, her latest one. I think this is her third collection with them now. I believe it's the third one. Either third or fourth, but I think it's third. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. Please do click that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a lovely little comment to read later on. Maybe another collection you'd like me to try out, things like that. And please do subscribe to my channel because it means more than you can ever imagine. But that is it for me for today, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye!